I'm having to rush because my partner Josh is out at the shop, and I've still not built up the confidence to do this with him in the house. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisy and I am here to talk about planning and journaling and crafts and fun times. If you saw my video last week, which was like a bit of an introduction into me, my history with planning and journaling and memory keeping, and also commonplacing. It was a bit of an introduction. I showed some of my old notebooks and I also talked about my current planner, which is from Jumble and Co. And this week I'm going to do an update on my planner. I'm going to talk about my intentions, the kind of things I've thought about this week while I've been planning and learning and finding more amazing people on YouTube. Also this week, if we have time, I'm going to set up my new supplementary book, because the big update of the week is that I have finished all of the notes pages in this book, but I will get to that in a minute. I'm going to start with a flip through. I'm just going to move this one for now. Apologies for the very messy table, by the way. I do a lot of craft on here, so it's full of paint and stuff. I'm just going to check that that's a good frame. First things first, you can probably tell that I've added this quote on the front. I went on a bit of a collage rampage, as you will see as I flip through the book, and I found this was actually at the top of my collage box, and it's a quote from David Bowie, and I really like David Bowie, so I thought I'd put it on. Tomorrow belongs to those who can hear it coming. I thought that was a nice quote. I'm not a big quote person. Like a lot of people live and die by quotes and stuff, but I don't know where that sentence is going. But yeah, here's the first page. I'm really like not warmed up today, so this might take me a while to get into it. But this is just, it started with, I had stuck these two down, which are from a cross stitch project that I did a couple of weeks ago. And then I stuck this down, which is from the refill pack for my origami pens. And then I just started reaching things that were around me, like business cards. And then before I knew it, my collage box was out and I was sticking in all sorts of fun stuff. So I really like this spread. I think it's very reminiscent of how I collage. To move that down a little bit. This is the next spread. I like this page. This is a really cute little, for my birthday this year, my partner did like a scavenger hunt around our house to find presents, and this was one of them. Thank you, traveller, purveyor of fine eastern goods from the east. My one thing that I wish I hadn't done, I think I wish I'd left this page plain, because you kind of, there's, I don't know, the spacing's a bit weird now because of where I put my my key, that's the word, key. So I'm not the happiest of that. This was a spread from not last week, the week before, so you've seen this already. And then this was last week's spread, which is now full. So what worked for me in here, I have some to-do list stuff that I kept ticking off, and I've crossed it with the orange origami pen, which I use for my dates and the margin. I'm not doing well today with words, am I? And then I also kept doing like little summaries of the day. Not every day. No, I did do it every day. No, I didn't. I sometimes did little summaries of the day. Especially on Thursday, where I played 10 hours of Baldur's Gate 3. I had a weird week last week. I'm a teacher, and the transition from work into summer has been really hard for me this year. It never happened to me before, but my brain's just gone into absolute blur. I'm kind of coming out of it now. No, I am out of it now, I think. So this week I'm more focused on actually like going out and doing things, whereas last week it was just purely getting out of bed was the biggest achievement. But saying that, I did loads and loads of journaling and commonplacing, so I'll show you that in a minute. So yeah, I filmed on the Tuesday last week, so you would have seen up to like this point. But yeah, it was really nice. I've really enjoyed my week in the planner. And then I did start this week yesterday. So I kind of like planned out the things that I wanted to do in the week. So I want to go to the gym. I can take off a few things actually because I've done my laundry. Oh no, I'm doing laundry. I'll take it off when it's done. I do want to go for a walk today, but I don't know if that's going to happen now because the weather's not very nice and I'm kind of in my home body mode. So I don't think I'm going to have a hot girl walk today, but I am going for a big day out tomorrow to Lancaster. So I will make up for all the steps. And I don't feel too bad about it because even though I've not been exercising, I have been eating a lot better than I usually would be. So I do feel better for that. Oh, I haven't done my little tag there. You know what? I'll do that at the end when I'm working in updating this one. We'll have like a quiet journal with me time. So yeah, planning out my week. I haven't done too much yet. I've also started kind of putting in some stuff for next week as well because and the week after that because I'm going to Lincoln for my best friend's birthday. So I just wanted to kind of visualise what time I would have next week to do things. Also, a new thing that I've started this week is a weekly to-do list. I didn't do that previously because I was in a weird headspace. But because I'm kind of coming out of that, I was like, oh my god, I have so much to do or that I want to get done. So I've started putting it into this to-do list, and then the idea is I can transfer it over with the things that left and I can add to it as well. So it's not like things that I do every week. For example, I want to crochet a dice bag for our new D&D party member. I need to buy or make a present of my friend. I need to finish my paint by numbers, which I've been loving doing. I would show you, but I don't think I'll actually get it all in shot. I need to check trains, etc, etc. I need to film this video. Weekly to-do lists are working well. I've not tagged this yet, but I will do in this video. So yeah, it's been a really successful week in the planner. It might not look like it from here, but if you go to the back of my book, it will become very clear. Oh, I will show you the collage as well that I did in the back, because I think this is my favourite because it's so simple. I found this print in my collage box and I was like, oh my god, how have I not used that yet? So I put that there. I think it's actually a bit too nice to put in this planner. I wish I kind of put it up on the wall now, but yeah, really like that. And then I've got this one here, so I need to finish this page yet, but this is a little spoiler because I finished the, I've already mentioned it I think, but I finished the notes pages in the back of this book. So in my last video I spoke about how I was going to use the note pages in the back of this planner as my brain jumping area. So that's for commonplace and journaling and any sort of like random note taking. Using the tagging system, the like referencing system from Megan Rhiannon. I did so much in this planner that I've like completely filled it in the week, which I'm really proud of myself for because, as I've said, it's been a really difficult week. So the fact I've actually been able to actively sit here and use my brain is an amazing feeling because it means that it wasn't such a depressing week for me. So I will go through kind of some of the stuff I've been doing. So as you can see, a lot of these are tagged with red and purple. So that is copy text and also MA notes, because I started doing a lot of, or going back into some research about some education bits and bobs, because I'm doing my MA in education in September. It's going to be a 3-year MA. I'm doing an extra year in it because I want to, part-time, because I am a full-time teacher. And I work in further education, so I've been doing a lot of research into FE and also arts education because I teach art. So I was looking at lots of different articles, and the way that I commonplace, because it's different for everybody, but the way that I do it, and I've always done it, is I have the title and the author, I underline that, and then I read the text and I copy out any quotes that I like in bullet points. And I also put, if it's a paged text, I put the page at the end of it in brackets, and then if it's got something in there that I would like to research further, I highlight that using one of my underliners. And I just had the best time doing it. So I've done a lot. All of this is research for my MA readings. When I say research, it's very loose research, but there is stuff that I will probably use in assignments in the future, just predicting, because I've done my teacher training, and within my teacher training, you do 2 modules. If you do a level 7, there's 2 modules that are like level 7 based. So I kind of, also I've looked through the modules that I'm going to be doing, so I can kind of predict what some of the assignments might be and what I might be looking at. So this has really helped. I found some really interesting information and some really good quotes from that. So this is all all stuff for that. I did so many pages. I went through a whole Legami pen. I'm doing this, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember where it runs out. Oh, it ends here, all of that stuff. I then do some journaling. I had a really bad day on Wednesday, and I had a much better day going forward. It got better after Wednesday. Some more journaling, and then this is where the juicy stuff happened. So I was watching a lot of YouTube. I can't remember the person I was watching at the time. I will put it in the description below. But they had a Hobonichi planner, and they were just talking about planning in their system, and I was finding it really interesting. And it made me think, okay, I actually need to think about what I want in a planning system. So I made a list of things that I need to plan / track. So firstly, work. I would like my work and personal planner to be combined. I don't like having to carry multiple books, or at least multiple big books. The planner I was using previously at work, I had a big A4 one, which was massive, but it was a huge planner because you do have a lot of things to plan as a teacher. And then I moved to a smaller planner that was similar size to this, but much thicker. It was like a good chunky planner. It was a daily planner, undated but daily. Neither worked for me, and none of them carried throughout the year. And then towards the end of the year, I was just using, I had a big weekly planner on my desk, like a desk one that you don't move. And then I had a smaller like to-do list, like what's it called when you tear them off? But you know, the tear away to-do list ones. I had one of them, and that did work for me actually. But I like having everything in one place. I like keeping things, I like looking back through them, especially as a teacher, because it helps when you're planning in the future, because you can look back and think, oh, I did that lesson with this group then, cool, I can do that again this year. So I would like it all to be in one place. And within my work planner, I need space to timetable, so that's my lessons and meetings, clubs and stuff, because I run a lot of enrichment clubs. I do all of my like timetabling stuff. I can see it all in my Outlook calendar. It has to be there for work, because you have to show, you know, when you're free and stuff. But I like also having it on paper as well, like on a weekly spread, because I can clearly see like where my free time is in the week to do things. I also need space for tasks. So I usually have daily tasks, weekly tasks, termly ones, and then like immediate or action tasks that come from meetings. So I need space like within the day to write out my to-do list, because that's what I was doing in this book. I have a lot of to-do lists in this. I showed this last week. I was using this notebook to do a lot of to-do lists and stuff. Ooh, I don't want to knock that. But then I was using this Mandalorian to-do list thing for like daily stuff. I can show this one because there's no sensitive information on it. But sometimes they got very full. I'm just going to put this back in here. So yeah, I need space for tasks, and also notes as well. I take a lot of notes as a teacher. When I'm in the classroom chatting to a student, I need to like quickly write something down, or just in general, I need a notebook. I need space to write notes. Then, obviously, I'm starting my MA, as I've said, so I'll have seminars and workshops and readings and assignments to do for that, and also eventually a thesis, a dissertation, a big body of writing, whatever you want to call it. So I need space to be brainstorming for that, planning for that, making notes when I'm at my seminar. So that's another thing to consider. Also life. I need to track my chores and my events and appointments. I have put habits with a question mark. I've tracked habits successfully and unsuccessfully for a long time. I'm not currently tracking anything. And I don't really know if it benefits me in any way, or if it's just kind of like a nice thing to do. So I'm not going to be tracking anything currently, especially because I'm not doing anything at the minute. But maybe in September, when I've got a lot of things to juggle, it'd be good to see like when I last went to the gym and stuff like that, in a really quick way. I don't know. Then I have journaling. I need a space to brain dump and also to memory keep. It's definitely become apparent this week. I really enjoyed journaling this week. It's really helped me kind of like unpack my thoughts and feelings about things, and also just like reminisce about things. And I know I will enjoy reading a lot of these back in the future. For example, like I had a really good day yesterday playing D&D, and I wrote about it a little bit in my journal, and I know that when I'm older it'll be really nice to look back at that because very fond memories. Also commonplacing. As we can see, I enjoy commonplacing, so I need a space to do that as well. And then I said, how on earth can I get all of these things into one planner? I don't think I can, but I'm going to try. This went on to a whole double page spread of me brainstorming how I'm going to plan. So firstly, I started by thinking about the differences and the pros and cons between a daily planner and a weekly planner. So for me, a daily planner has lots of space for when it's my busy periods, for example, the start and end of terms. They can be multi-purpose, so the pages can either be used for planning when busy, such as in term time, or for journaling when I'm not as busy in the holidays, especially in the summer. So it can be like a multi-purpose space for me. However, lots of blank pages can be very discouraging for me. That's what happened in my last planner, last work planner. If I only had like a little bit at the start and then I went on to the next day, I just hated the way it looked. It looked so empty and sad, and it was very hard for me to kind of fill a thing just with work stuff. But I didn't want to use it for home stuff because I wanted to keep it at work. Lots of blank pages can be very discouraging for me, and they make me want to start a new planner, so I don't want that. Also, there's no overview of the whole week. I think this is something that I actually really find very important, as it helps me to gauge my free time better, which helps me kind of disperse plans more effectively. So for example, when I looked at this week, I could be like, right, okay, I've got something booked in with family on Friday. I want to go to do this thing on Thursday. That means, because I'm the sort of person that kind of needs a buffer day in between things sometimes, or at least like buffer time. That means I can do something on Tuesday and I go to the gym on Monday and Wednesday and Friday because I'm not doing anything during the day on Friday. And that means I've got a whole weekend as well. So I was really easily able to look through my week. And that's what I used to do in Google Calendar, but I've kind of stepped away from Google Calendar for a bit. I still have it and it's still there. And I often will chuck things in from like out and about, but and don't have a planner with me. No overview of the whole week. That's a problem for me with a daily planner. A weekly planner allows for that weekly overview, which I found really beneficial and useful. There's also less space to fill in, which makes me less overwhelmed. So there's not as much legwork. Therefore, I'm more likely to maintain that practice. I've definitely found that this week. I do think these are too small. I don't have enough room to kind of play around in them, but it's been really nice for me because I've easily been able to fill this, even though realistically it's been a very quiet week. And I know it'll be the same for this week because I'm even busy this week. So it's made me like motivated to work into it because it's only a small section. A problem with the weekly planner is that I have to rely on a supplementary book for task lists, etc., which I might also have to do with a daily planner, but the reliability will be more intense with a weekly planner, and then I'm walking around with 2 books of this size rather than just one. This made me realise that no matter what style planner I had, I would have to have some sort of supplementary book to go alongside it, just because of the way I work. And the fact that I have like journaling and commonplace and practices that I want to keep up as well. And I've learnt this week that are incredibly beneficial to my mental health, to upkeep them. And then I fell down a rabbit hole of Traveller's Company notebooks. Don't worry, I'm not buying one. I haven't bought one. Because it's still very important to me that I maintain accountability for purchases. So I still need to work in this book to a degree, because I bought it and I'm going to use it. However, I think it will be a really good option once life gets busier again for me. It will be quiet for me now until September. It will pick up a little bit in August because I do go back to work in the middle of August, but currently this is absolutely fine, and it will be fine for a good few weeks yet. However, probably when I get to about like this point and I've got all this left, which is awful, I might have to go into a new system. I don't know. I want to work in this for as long as physically possible. So this is my little brainstorming about the Traveller's Company notebooks. First problem, they're very expensive. I priced it up and it was going to be about £80 to get 3 inserts and the cover. However, it's beautiful. And also, I do have a student loan coming in come September. So I am thinking about getting it as a little present to myself for starting my masters. Because that is like a very justified purchase, and also I would have been thinking about it then for a good couple of months, and it wouldn't just be an impulse purchase. I would feel guilty about leaving this planner because I've started in here now, but I'm going to maintain this in the meantime, obviously. Also, going back to the expense, although the actual initial expense is quite high, the inserts are really affordable. They range to about £5 to £10. Which is amazingly reasonable for me. So even though I would be having to repurchase them quite often, that's absolutely fine. They are very affordable for me. And that's something that is important because I've not got a very big budget. Oh, my tummy's rumbling. I hope you can't hear that. So yeah, I think I might move to a Traveller's Company notebook come September, October time. However, I'm staying here for now, but I just know that that'll be a really good system for me because they have the, I've got it all in a basket waiting for me. I could have the daily insert, the weekly insert, and then the plain, like, just gridded insert, and that would cover all bases. So I could jump between the weekly and the daily as and when I need them. And then I also have the extra insert for commonplace and journaling. So it just seems like a really good system for me, and I can see why everyone wrote about it down because I've taken the time to sit and think about what I need. So if you are in that sort of headspace and you're really confused about what was going to work for you and what isn't, I really recommend this, of just like making a list of everything that you need to plan and track and do within your like notebook practice, and then think about the pros and cons of the different systems that you're interested in. Hobonichi is beautiful, and I may have a look at what comes out in the August time, because I know that's how that works, when they kind of like show the previews and stuff. I may have a look, but I don't think it's for me. I think I need a bit more flexibility with just, yeah, I don't know. I think it would be too similar to kind of what I've got going on here, is what I'm trying to say. Because I was looking at the weeks, and that is just very similar to what I'm doing here. I would still need another book to go alongside of it. So for me, the Traveller's Company notebooks, because it's like one little package that I can just chuck in my bag, that seemed like the perfect thing for me. Because I do carry too much stuff with me. I don't like carrying a lot of stuff. So yeah, that is a bit of an update on what I think my planning system is going to be looking like in the future. However, nothing's changing for now. I went on to more journaling. Just complete sidetrack that was. I still need to tag these as well. And then also I finished The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath last night, and I had so many quotes to write down. I just said before I wasn't a quote person, but I am a book quote person, especially when it's a book like The Bell Jar, because oh my god. And then I managed to put in a little review as well. I'm not really a review person, but I had to kind of, as I was writing the quotes down, I was having all these ideas, and I was like, oh my god, I can't keep up. And I couldn't fit all of my thoughts down, which was really frustrating, because I finished the book. So yeah, that is my journal update. I've finished the notes pages, which is a big achievement for me because I'm not a finisher. Obviously I've still got all of these. I was just thinking as I was talking then that I could, even if I do move into another system for a bit, I can still have this and I could jump back into it because it is undated at any point. So that's another good thing to think about as well. This is not a wasted purchase, I don't think, at all. Like, the learning I've done through this has been so beneficial that, yeah, it's not a waste. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little journal with me now. I'm gonna add my tags, and then I'm going to, because I finished the notes pages in this book, I'm gonna set up this notepad, because it's a little bit of a mess at the minute. So this is just from Tiger, and I ripped out a bunch of stuff. So I want to just do a little bit of collage and a bit of taping down, just to make this lovely and neat and ready to use. Because I'm very excited to start commonplacing this, let me tell you. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit and be quiet, and you can mute me, you can put some music on, because I'm sorry in advance for any breathing that I might do. But I will talk along as I'm doing it. So I'm gonna tag this first. What is it actually? It's a weakness to-do list. I've not really got a tag for that. I suppose it's misc notes, isn't it? So it's yellow. I'm already thinking about changing my tagging system when I go into my new book, because I don't think this actually works for me. Or anything to tick off as well. I don't think so. I'm not going to do my hot cocoa water now, so I might rub that out. Just going to shake the camera, I'm really sorry. And we'll put clean kitchen in here instead, because I don't like having the empty space. I did clean the kitchen, so I can take it off anyway. I've got a feeling I'm going to be muttering as I'm doing this, because I do talk to myself like this anyway. So film YouTube video, journal update and future intentions, plus setup new supplementary notebook. Yep, done that. Oh, I would want to research some bookshops to go to in Lancaster tomorrow. So that's a little mental note. In fact, I'll put that to do today. Research book and stationery shops. In Lancaster. I also need to edit this video. Cool. Okay, I need to update some tags on the back of this. I think it was just... yeah, because I journaled after D&D. And then this is copy text. Cool. I've got my glasses on, so I can't see a thing. Oh, they're dirty. Wow. So that is those notes pages I've done, which is such an achievement. I'm so proud of myself for that. I'm going to put this in this week. So that is that done for now. And we're gonna work on just making this look a bit nicer. So I'm gonna get my collage box in a second. So firstly, I'm gonna tape down this just with some masking tape, but it's a bit raggedy and grim actually. I don't really have any other tape to use. Could just use some washi tape. I do need to get some new washi tape because mine are very old and rubbish looking. But I mean, it's not about looking trendy, is it, at the end of the day? It serves a function, and the function works, doesn't it? So I do have these are from my old pen pal. I really like this apple one, so trim off a bit of that. I do have some stickers as well, actually, which I completely forgot about. Just get this out. Usually I would have music blasting, so it's very strange to see this in the silence. These washi tapes have a backing, and it's really strange. I also just don't have any nails. I'm really struggling here. Oh my god, I forgot about this washi tape. It's got little purple love hearts on it. Oh, maybe, okay, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to go for a purple theme instead. Like a purple and a pink theme. Have I got a purple washi tape though? I've got this one. This one's got boobs on it. I like a boob tape, you know. Yeah, tit tape, as my friends call it. I'm fine with getting boobs in my look. Kind of love that actually. I don't have any of those fancy tweezers. I wish I did, they'd be sick. Oh, where should this go? Let's put it there. Maybe another one. Okay, I'm gonna have a little look through my collage box and see if there's anything that might work. So a lot of my collage stuff is just collected from life. I get quite a lot from Etsy as well, like collage ephemera packs. I got a lot of them quite a few years ago now though, so I can't recommend any sites. I'm gonna put this lush tag in. There maybe? That's quite cute. Glue stick. I used this up already. I showed this last week. I used that on one page, so that's definitely not worth the money. My tummy is rumbling again. Not good. Oh, I've glued it there now, so I might have to glue it there. That works though, quite like it there. Oh, but writing on the back of that is actually a pain. Oh well, I don't care. It's fine. That's quite cute. I like that. Right, don't glue it on the right hand side, Daisy. I might just leave it at that for now. I just wanted to cover that exposed bit really. That is going to be a pain to write over, but it's fine. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to flatten that now, just to let that kind of set down a little bit. And that is my new commonplace book. Oops. All ready to go. Here he is, my cat pen. The cat can go in here. There we go. So, that is, put all that back. That is my journal update, system update, and a little tiny journal with me. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. I've been filming a lot of different little clips and stuff, so hopefully I might have some sort of little vlog. I'm definitely going to try and get some clips tomorrow when I'm in Lancaster. I'm also going to a market town on Thursday as well, which will have some nice charity shops and stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely trying to film more out of this setup. And I've almost finished my paint by numbers, and I'll be getting back into my cross stitch after that. So I'm definitely going to film some like cross stitch with me sort of videos where I'm just like quietly cross stitching while watching YouTube. So that should be quite good as well. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!